3, 2, 1. Welcome to The Peaceful Truth, the podcast where we talk about everything from women empowerment, feminism, and everything in between. You are joined by your host, Kenzie Meekbeck, and I'm joined with my best friend and roommate, Sarah Sattler.
Hi, guys. What's up?
Hey, girl. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks. This is my first time on a podcast or in front of a camera and video. Whatever.
You seem pretty calm though. I've known people that will tear up when it's
Wait,
on
really?
them. Yeah, they get that nervous. But you seem very natural.
Well, thanks.
You listen to a ton of podcasts, though.
I do.
What would your favorite one be? Do you have any recommendations
So
besides this one?
the one I'm into right now is called So Money.
So
I do remember that one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We actually had one of our first guests was actually a money financial advice podcaster female, and Whitney. Her name's Whitney.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so she was really cool.
Nice.
So we've been friends for about a year, and we know each other
Through
what's our complicated
it's
story?
really complicated. So we're both from Texas.
Yes.
And
Everyone, it comes out to Seattle now.
Basically, everyone in Seattle is from Texas. We're actually. We're basically we're from the same hometown.
Yeah,
basically.
And our sisters. So I guess my brother-in-law knew your sister in kindergarten, and they were best friends in kindergarten.
Yep.
And then our sisters knew each other in high school and middle school or something.
Yep.
And then they all moved out here, and Sarah and I followed. So we also just moved in together, though.
Yep.
And we are obsessed with our new
minus
place.
1 week.
I know.
It's been a little over a week,
but we killed it. We're pretty much set up besides 2 pieces of furniture.
Basically, yeah.
And it's awesome.
My room's a little. Still needs some work on my end on my.
But you have most of the stuff you want, right? Or there's still big items you want to get for there?
It's just getting organized.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah. Takes time.
That's for sure. And so I want to be vague because I don't want to broadcast exactly where we live. Yeah. But we live on a body of water now. In the Seattle area. Water. There's several bodies of water. So, I mean, there's 3 different ones. So we live on a body of water. We're excited for the summer. I'm super pumped up. I feel like when we were looking for places, we looked at each other immediately.
We knew. We didn't even have to say anything. We just looked at each other and we knew. We're yep.
This is our baby.
This is it.
So we love it. But it was a tough week to move in.
It was horrible, to be honest.
It was awful. It was
so bad.
The worst snowstorm almost on record, I think, ever.
Yeah. I
know a lot of native Washingtonites that were just yeah, this is the worst I've ever seen it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was really bad, so.
It was awful. It beat Denver, Colorado on snow totals.
I didn't even know any of this. Thanks, Kenzie.
I'm just such a nerd. I Google all this shit.
I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, we moved in Friday. I moved in Friday as fast as I could because the storm was coming. And then what happened to you?
Off, which is I should have done. But I was supposed to go to San Diego that weekend with my mom. Yeah. And so I wasn't supposed to move until beginning of next week or that week after the weekend.
Yeah.
And of course, the flight got canceled. So no San Diego for me or my mom. My mom flew in. Was going to fly in from Texas. But then she was like, I don't want to go to San Diego just by myself. I want to go to see you.
Yeah.
So she canceled her flight. But yeah. So instead of being the warm, sunny beach,
gorgeous beach, yeah.
Here, which I love Seattle, but it was very cold
and we were pissed
raining.
About the situation.
Not rainy. Oh my gosh, snowing. I don't know why I just said raining. It's just something that I always say with Seattle.
I know it's a default. It's always rains. Constantly raining.
But yeah, so we were driving back and forth, my boyfriend and I, from my house.
He was a trooper
here, and then in the snow. So we drove his car because I couldn't drive my car because I don't have a 4-wheel drive car. So
yeah, me either. I got stuck 2 times in the snow, and a group of people had to push me out. The same thing happened to you. It was awful.
Not fun. So
yeah. And
don't move in when it's a horrible snowstorm.
Especially when the city's not prepared.
With hills.
As one snowplow. So it was tough, but so we moved in here recently and we had a very specific vibe and we have the same vibe. Mm-hmm. What would you describe it as? I always try to put it into words, but
it's, I don't like
postmodern?
Calm. We're
calm. It's really
I was thinking of like adjectives
peaceful.
to describe the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, postmodern, a little bit, I would say.
It is calm though. That is a good adjective. It's a peaceful home. Boho,
a little bit boho.
Because we have a lot of plants.
Mm-hmm. I love the plants.
Love it. Makes me feel like I'm outside.
Yeah, I know.
Inside, outside.
Inside, outside.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we both have the same vibe, which is super nice when decorating.
Yeah, we agree on everything. And it's like really clean too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like super gaudy or anything.
Yeah.
Not that
Clean,
there's anything wrong
nice, organized. Yeah, it's just a great space to live in.
Yeah, we're pumped about it. But that's what today's episode is about, because this has been selfishly on my mind.
It's fine. I know. Just lean into it that way.
Lead into it that way. It's been on my mind because I feel like this is what I've been doing. And I thought, you know what, is there a topic out of this? And you know what? I feel like there kind of is. Like if you have a screwed up, jacked up space, I am exponentially more pissy and grumpy and less productive.
Oh, 100%. That's me with my room right now. And I come out here and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so nice. My room will get there eventually.
It will get there. My guess is by the weekend.
Yeah, by the weekend. This week will be, organization for me in my room because I'm just very sick of it right now. Of all the unorganized.
I mean, I feel ya. That's why I was like
I want to get it done.
I was anally going in there. My dad was like, I'm so impressed with what I did this weekend. He goes, it's amazing what you can do with anxiety and nervous energy, Kenzie.
But really, it's like I just want to get it all organized.
And we have everything hung up pretty much and not even all the furniture. So that's the funny part. So what's something crucial for you to have in your home that makes you happy?
Let's see. Can we go with yours first?
Yes. Mine first is a comfortable couch, which we were really hunting for. Mm-hmm. And I finally found one at like a furniture outlet, and it has been the best thing. It was delayed a week due to the snow. I was sad about that, but it is like 9 feet long, which is huge. And we can both lay down on it comfortably. I wanted a couch where you could kind of like be slouchy and have terrible posture, but still like have your neck supported. But still like could go with our like modern sleek boho vibes. So for me, a good couch, because I like to sleep on couches, even opt out of my bed sometimes. Yeah, I know that's weird, but I do.
Hey,
I like it.
Nothing wrong with that.
And you were mentioning plants as one of your favorite things. So why plants though?
Why plants? I don't know. It's just, I love nature, and I love, like, for me, I love being outside.
You're constantly outside here.
I love being outside in the outdoors. So it's hard, like, especially during the winter when you don't really get a lot of that outdoor nature time.
Especially right now.
You can. It's just, it's a lot more effort
to go skiing and get all the gear and all that stuff.
Yeah, which I love skiing. But like hiking, I wish I would be more of a winter hiker, but I'm not.
I'm not either.
But maybe one day.
You'll get there. But
yeah, I don't know. Just having different types of plants in my house just really makes the vibe just calming and
brighter.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah. So what's your favorite part of our apartment though?
Ooh. Favorite part. So obviously I'll have to say the view.
Me too.
I
think the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sense of
so many
I feel like I've said calm so many times in this episode, but it really does bring a sense of just calmness when you're
peace.
Peace.
Like,
Thank
I'm
you.
so
Another
excited.
Word.
Another word.
Synonym. Please.
Peace.
What else?
I'm excited to get warmer in the summer, and then we'll sit out on the porch and drink coffee in the morning.
We both have paddle boards.
No, not yet.
Wait, no, you don't have a paddle board. Well, I have a paddle board, and
I'm gonna have
Kenzie
to get one.
will get one. So then we can both just go outside on a dock and take a nice little morning paddle. Yeah.
That sounds so weird. A nice morning paddle to wake you up right in the morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So why is it important, you feel like, to live like in these positive vibes, and like, why do you think it's so crucial? I just feel like I've lived in a place where there was distinct negative vibes. Like, I had nightmares in it every night. I still have nightmares about this house, and it has just haunted me. And as an adult, it's been very important to create a peaceful environment, one, with the people I live in, which hasn't always happened, but like, I want to create that in the future always. And now that's super important to me, to come home to something that I feel super safe and excited to be at after work.
Well, that's the worst feeling is, you have a long day at work, and the worst thing you want to do is, oh, I hate to go home. Like, I don't want to go home right now. Like, that's not a pleasant way to live your life. So having that just a great household to be excited about, and to like who you're living with, like, the whole like setup of your apartment, like the cleanliness, it really is a very important, I think, aspect in your life. And
it's what you go to bed to, and it's what you wake up to, right?
I know. Like,
it's the first thing you see. It's the last thing you see when you go to bed, and the first thing you see in the morning. So it is important, I think. And like, I feel like if you create your own personal oasis, that will create like a more mindful, calm life in general, which was really important to me. Have you ever been in a place where you feel like it's too messy and that makes your mood go down, or even like a place having certain energy? Have you ever felt that before? You could be positive too.
So in college, it was a lot of messiness, I would say. And that's something that I just, coming from like, my parents' house, like, it was always clean. And I just coming from that, it was a shock that people weren't like,
not everyone's like that.
Weren't clean. I was like, you don't clean up after you just put it in the sink and you don't do anything for days. Like, that's mind-blowing to me.
Me too. Yeah. Let's see. So can you describe what we did and why with our sage?
Oh, wow.
That was the most hippie crap I've ever done, though.
It was. I liked it.
I loved it.
Kenzie's like, so are you like, are you into this? Like, no, okay, we gotta explain before.
Are you into this?
I was like, yeah.
Perfect.
Kenzie, you can explain.
So sage is actually, like, I Googled a lot about it, and please correct me if I'm saying something wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's a Native American tradition.
That's what I think too.
And what you do is you burn dried out sage, not like live sage, because obviously that would be crazy. But you burn dried up sage, and not like the whole thing on fire, but you light it, and so it kind of simmers. You put it in a bowl so it doesn't catch your whole place on fire, and you waft it, sending positive energy, and so it lifts the negativity out of, if it's a previously lived home, or it just sets the tone of the house. And that's what the ritual is for, based on my understanding. And for me, that was super important coming in here to do that pretty immediately, because I have had places where it was miserable to be in. So it was super important to me. Yeah.
Yeah. And we did that, like, I guess the first night both of us were like living in the apartment. So
yeah, it was perfect.
So it was good. It was fun. I've never done that before, but
it was awesome.
I liked it.
Me too. I would definitely do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, can you not do it twice?
Oh, you can do it more than once. I meant like when I move again in my life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, but I wonder if you can still, I mean, we still have the sage. So
you can burn it frequently. Yeah, you can just keep burning it. Nice. Or even cleanse yourself if you feel like you need cleansing. Yeah, you can cleanse yourself before you do it too, which we did as well. We set a prayer for intention.
We did, yes. Yep.
Of why we wanted to do it. Yeah. So I think it's important to be mindful of your physical space, because I do think even though like physical isn't as necessarily sometimes as important as mental, I feel like it's still important because it can set the tone for your mental space.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think they both go hand in hand. Definitely.
So let's see. Do you ever feel more productive, or anything like that when you have a clean space? Like, do you feel like you can do more things?
I feel like when my room is organized and like the space, like living room, whatever, whenever that's organized, I feel like my life is more organized.
Me too.
I don't know why, but I'm like, there's just something about coming home to a clean, organized place that you don't have to worry about that whenever, you have thousands of other things to worry about. So coming home to a nice, clean space is amazing.
And it's good for your guests.
Makes me feel good.
But like if I go to like a new boyfriend's house or something like that and the place is a wreck, I'm like, oh God, for me it's a sign of maturity.
It is. It's maturity. It's kind of, I don't know, if they're living in a space that's chaotic, I feel like their life is chaotic.
I agree. Ooh, deep, girl. Wow, profound.
Ooh, not meaning that in like, try not to be mean, but
I kind of agree. So yeah, we overall think it's important and good to feel safe and content in your space. Yeah, what's your one positive thing you're looking forward to this week?
One positive thing. Well, since we're on the topic, I am gonna get my room organized, guys.
Whoa!
Like I said, when your room is chaotic, your life is chaotic, aka me right now. So
that might be the title. That's a good title.
So hoping to get that all, get that chaoticness, if that's a word, all like smoothed out. So that's my like positive goal this week.
That's a good one.
Getting everything, organized and putting more decorative things on my walls.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what I'm looking forward to. Oh, I'm kind of looking forward to, so next to our apartment is like this cute mom and pop grocery store. I look forward to going to that on the weekends and like finding a recipe I want to do and finding their ingredients in there. I know that's kind of lame,
cute.
But
that's not lame. I love going to grocery stores.
That's my positive thing. I love grocery stores.
I know.
It's kind of absurd how much I love
know. Me too.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks guys for watching.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.